Hey guys, what is going on? Today we are checking out the new PS4 free-to-play game that was announced at the PlayStation Experience in Anaheim last week. I'm going to introduce you to the game, show you some gameplay, and I'll give you my opinion as to whether or not it is worth a download. But before we jump into this video guys, I'm sure you're already aware that YouTube have changed their algorithms, etc, etc. That just means that it's super hard for us small channels to succeed, so if you could drop a like or a comment on this video, it would be much appreciated. So, what is Let It Die? Let It Die is a free-to-play PS4 hack-and-slash extreme action game. Think Dark Souls meets Left 4 Dead. You're thrust into a post-apocalyptic world in just your underwear and you're forced to fight your way to the top of the Tower of Barbs, whilst picking up various weird and wonderful armour pieces and weapons that vary from pretty standard magnum handguns and machetes to spiked bats and red-hot irons. Throughout your mission to the top of the tower, you'll also come across various species of mushrooms. Yes, you heard that correctly, the shrooms. From health regenerating shrooms to explosive shrooms, shrooms that put enemies to sleep, and totally deadly poisonous shrooms, you have the option to try the lot. The gameplay feels very much like a Bloodborne or Dark Souls kind of game. If you rush in and try to violently kill everything in sight, you'll soon get mobbed and destroyed. If you take your time, utilise that dodge button more than the attack button and learn your weapons, you'll start to get the most out of the game. I'll be bringing some Let It Die tutorials soon, but until then, if you remember to take your time, you will be fine. The worst thing you can do in this game is rush in and die a load of times because you'll run out of death metal and the chances are you'll just drop the game without really getting into it. There is also a multiplayer element to this game. Although it isn't unlocked until you're quite a few levels into the game, from what I've played, it kind of seems like a third-person Clash of the Clans whereby you visit other players' bases and have to attack them and steal all of their resources. It is pretty fun to be honest, and as you learn to build and strengthen your own base and add your own fighters, it starts to become really tactical and it is a blast. It is important to point out guys that although this game is technically free to play, if you die and don't have enough coins or death metal to revive yourself, your character will be gone forever. Players can buy death metal tokens via microtransactions if they need to. However, throughout several hours of gameplay I've not had to buy one. Every day you log in you get rewarded with tokens which you can stockpile should you want to. Personally, if I were to run out of death metal, I would have no problem whatsoever purchasing some more. After all, this game is free to play and I thoroughly enjoy it, so why not help support the developers? In my opinion, this crazy ass game certainly deserves a download. If you don't want to, you'll never have to spend a penny on the game. In theory, you can make it all the way to the top of the tower without spending anything. However, it may be slightly quicker if you do. I think graphically it looks cool and the level of replayability with the procedurally generated floors is great. Personally, I'm itching to get back into the tower and fight my way up a few more levels. I'm sure if you put some time into the game, you would be too. That is it for this video guys. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. If not, please give it a dislike and let me know why in the comments below. And until next time...